Hi everybody, it's Diane here with a new book. Since we finished this one just in the last video, I mentioned I had started a new one. Well, this is an actual altered book. It's a real book. I know it doesn't look like it took a lot of pages out. I did. Here. Um, I wanted to take more out because it doesn't look like that's going to be enough out. But I don't know. I mean, I had taken so many out. I felt like I was going to start, weakening the integrity of the book. This is the only third one of an actual book I've altered. So if you want to learn how to do that, I advise looking elsewhere. There are a lot of videos on YouTube about it, and there are a lot of different systems, is what I found too. So apparently they all work. I don't know. I will tell you this much. When you pull pages, you're supposed to look for the seam where the threads are. Once you find that in an older book, I would not tear out this page. You run the risk of snapping those threads, and I did do that on the first one because that was one of the videos I watched. So leave that and then go to what I was doing, was going beyond that and then pulling the mate on the other side. Okay. I did Mod Podge down the first, I think it was 3 pages to the cover. I saw somebody else do that. And I'm not going to give credit to any, I watched a lot of videos. So you have to pick and choose what you want to do. But it does sort of strengthen this area, and then that eliminates 3 pages right there. I did a couple without you guys. This was part of the dust jacket of this book. That's Jack Benny and Mary Livingston and Bing Crosby and W.C. Fields. They just happen to be on the cover, so why not? I had taken this out of a magazine for some such occasion. So I put it here. This page is mostly blank, and then I put a border around it. I'm intending to just leave that, but I don't know. Someday I might add to it. I don't know. And then I did stamp the date when I started this. Okay, I did do another page without you guys, but let's do a page. The thought for this book, as you can see, it's this kind of the same old stuff Diane always does. But unlike that pink one I just showed you, where the pages are good, they're fine. Obviously I liked them, I did them. But does this have any real significance to me? No. 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 Like I said, I like it. But, well, maybe Critic does, right? But anyway, so the beginning thought, and there's a lot of pages here. Oh, I didn't mention, when I finished this first one that we lost already, the next page I did glue to it. These pages are not bad, but they're not real heavy. So, see, this is where I snapped a thread. I put tape in there. I will definitely glue these two together. So anyway, that was my thought too, to eliminate some pages then. We'll see as the time goes on. If it starts getting really fat, I'll just have to tear out more pages. But yeah, I was actually surprised at the different formulas, if you will, for altering a book. And at this point, I did not put on any. Oh, do we know the lady in the middle? Well, it says her name right there. That's Grace Kelly. I lost track of what I was saying. Grace threw me. Oh, I don't know. But I was talking about how many different ways there are. Oh, I'm not putting in pockets and that type of thing. I might. But my thought is just to do collage mixed media stuff. So I don't see a big need for a pocket. But you never know. So anyway, back to what I was saying before. So this book, I was going to try to do images that, you know, I'm not going to get melodramatic. You know, they don't have to speak to me or anything, but that I like them. You know, I want to save them. I'm not just like that one. Just kind of throwing in stuff to make a quick collage kind of idea. So I started with this one because I like it. So maybe this page can be sort of restful. Actually, that's not bad. How dumb would that look? It's not dumb. Okay, and if you're saying, why in the world are you destroying that nice book? That nice book has been sitting around my house for quite a while. I have tried to sell it on eBay for at least, it's got to be over 6 months, close to a year. I don't even know that it had any views, let alone sell it. And, you know, I was not trying to sell it for 50 bucks. It was pretty nominal. So, okay, fine. And I don't know, for whatever reason, I wanted to just really use an actual book this time. So, okay. People had their chance. What can I say? No, I did not cut around her profile. I'll do that by myself with glasses on. That's okay. Do we want it on this side? Oh yeah, one thing I found, this book, you know, this size, this is flopping over. It's not a big deal, but I was putting another book under there to kind of prop it up. Okay. Maybe, yeah, maybe we want her on this side. All right, well, okay. I had no intention of doing a woman in bathtub today, but it might work. Oh, here's a bunch of chairs. Chairs keep following Diane around. That's cool. This was done in 1953. The asking price is $215,000 by Fairfield Porter. Doesn't say how big it is. Oh, it's a detail. It's not the entire picture. Okay. Painting. Oh, maybe she needs a swan going by. And I'm not going to be a crank about it because I know you can't hear it from that last glue book video. But my neighbors are sawing once. It's Saturday. So apparently they're home and doing some kind of big project. But I just thought that was kind of funny when I heard. I went to make a video and I hear the song. Oh, yeah, okay, it's a Saturday. I don't know, these people must have about a square inch of grass left in their yard, I swear. Diane, you're being critical again. Okay, I'm sorry. Well, we need some more tree stuff or bushery or shrubbery or something-y around her, don't you think? Boy, take your pick of these light fixtures, folks. That and this. And then we go over to here. I don't know. And those are all in the same house, I guess. Okay, I won't be critical of it either. Oh, this is cool. Can we see how mod peace signs and smileys and mushrooms? Pretty cool. Maybe it's not a house, it's a museum of weird light fixtures. Well, here's some trees. Oh, that's too big. Too big? Oh, a duck. Does she need a duck by her too? I'll mark that, but I don't think so. We'll see. Well, Diane, you're being awfully picky, I know. Uh, yeah, oh, maybe this. I don't know. All right, magazine, stop sliding and being a pain, please. You're not listening. Yeah, that's, I don't know. Diane, you're not making much progress. Yeah, I'm sorry. This started being a problem. It's being a problem? I'll look through this quick. Look towards the back where there might be yards or something. Wow, you want some purple? All right, that's more what she's looking for. All right. All right, there's that. What about down here though? Do we want more stuff or we want, I mean, tree stuff? We want to get away from that. Wow, look at that sun catcher thing, art thing. Be interesting too, wouldn't it? If I wanted, oh, here's another one. Could hang that. All right, we'll mark that. Oh, okay. We have a winner. When I was a kid, I lived in a subdivision that had a creek that ran on the other side of the street behind houses. It was a flood basin, so they never built on it. So it was woods and a creek, and it went up, and it was, I wouldn't be surprised if it was like natural prairie still left there. And it sort of, you know, so Diane likes this kind of stuff. Because we, us kids, used to play around that area a lot. All right. I really like that. Do I still like the lady in the tub, though, with it? I don't know. I hope she has earplugs so she can't hear that sawing. What do you most of you probably like that, right? I mean, it's cool. It's kind of goes, but I don't know that I like it so much. So if you don't like it, what are you going to put there? I don't know. Maybe more like an animal. Oh, where did her swan go? Does that help? Or a realistic duck. I don't know how many animals I'm going to find in an AD. I don't actually have a lot of magazines that have... I have some bird ones. Well, are those reindeer or caribou? No, too small. Boy, this magazine's pretty cut up, Diane. Yeah, it is. Sorry, I didn't realize that. Rings floating around. That's pretty. Well, okay, I think Diane needs to look elsewhere where she can find a horse or something. I did have, because I'll be able to find it now. Yeah, horses running. They're awfully small. Yeah, that's too big. That's not gonna work. No, no, no. All right, she's gonna pause. She's going to probably finish this off by herself. This has been a while. All right, I'll stop boring everybody. Come back in a minute. You can see it done. Okay, here we are. I added some flowers to get rid of that harsh line, and so it, you know, it looks like flowers, but it kind of looks like the tops of the trees, I think. A bird, scrapbook paper to the rescue, found a phrase, and added some flowers down here in the field. And the irony of this is I kind of intended this to be very mixed media, maybe even draw some in here. So far, 2 out of 3 pages don't have any paint or drawing or anything. Okay, well, I think that's kind of cool. So a new book. Yeah, this stuff didn't make it. I'd rather have horses than a stranger lounging in a tub on my field there. Did think of starting a swan page in the glue book. What do you think? We'll think about that. So my advice is watch some videos, watch more than one about altering a book. Maybe even look it up on Google. I don't know if there's some info on blogs, I would think. Pick and choose what you want to do. Don't pull a page over the threads. A brand new book would probably be okay. An old one, just don't do it. So there. If you have any big tips, feel free to leave them in the comments. I will say the other 2 books that I have done, so far they're fine. And one is that big MGM book. That one, I think I did pull over the threads here and there. The other one, the first one I did years ago, it's my very first glue book. It is here on YouTube, you know, from like 3 years ago. I had no idea how to do it. I just pulled out pages here and there. I didn't know there were ways to, you know, keep a book intact. And it's fine. Nothing's falling out of it. So I guess I lucked out with that. But pick and choose what you want to do. Good luck if you want to try this. I personally like it because, I mean, you know, depending on what you want to do. But this is sort of more of a blank page to me than a book like the MGM that has pictures, or a magazine that's, you know, all colorful and pictures in it. This is more of a basic starting point, which I like. A lot of people don't like that. But okay, well, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you have a nice day.